So you can get power strips in America for like a dime a dozen that work on 120 volts AC. But you can't really find them for 240. So what do? You try to find the cheapest alternative, which in this case, in this box, I'm going to show you, usually is used for servers. But we can use it for my monitors, my computer, and my mining rig that's up above here. So let's go ahead and open this up and check it out. Okay, let's see what we got here. Buy box. This is an L630 connector, which needs to be bent straight a little bit. And this is a 12 port 3, 3, 3, and 3 with 2 separate breakers here. PDU. And this is a 240 volt PDU. This cost me a whole whopping $20 off of eBay, plus I think like another $10 of shipping. This is cheaper than anything you can pretty much find, and I believe, let's see here, what's the ratings on this? Turn it around. Input rating 200 to 240 volts, 50 to 60 hertz, 24 amps. Not the true 30 amps because it's derated thanks to American standards, but that's okay. Output rating 200 to 240 volts, 50 to 60 hertz, 24 amps. Outlet. Each outlet can do up to 10 amps at 240 volts with a combined total of 24 amps. So let's go ahead and switch over the mining rig. Actually, let's figure out where we're going to mount this thing first. I mean, it's not a really big unit, but yeah. Now, right now, in the background right there, you can see my Space Coach power meter, and I got a plug going directly from that up and over to my mining rig that's sitting right here. That's the only thing that's on that circuit. So I want to expand and have that plus my computer and the 2 monitors on that are down over here and off to the side over here, because they all also support 240 volts. So what I'm going to do is take this meter, move it on up a good portion, and put the PDU and mount it right on the side of that 2x4 right there, and then we'll connect everything on up. So give me 1 minute and I'll have that fixed. Okay, there we go. So I moved the meter on up and I mounted the PDU sitting right there. Now this thing has like a really thick, probably at least 10 foot, probably about 10 foot cable. This thing's definitely meant to handle a few kilowatts going through it. So let me go ahead and shut off the mining rig that's sitting up here and that's plugged into the meter right now, and we'll plug the PDU into the meter. There we go. Now it's off and definitely a little quieter in here. So let's unplug this. There we go. Get that out of the way. Should go in this way. There we go. Locked in. I'll have to get a zip tie later and get that out of the way. And I guess, yep, we got a light saying, hey, it's got power. And there's a second green light. So it looks like the unit works. Let me get a C13 to C14 cable that goes from these connectors and over to the mining rig, and we'll get it plugged back in. And they're easy to trip again. So I bought like 5 or 6 of these from Amazon. The Trip Light P004-010. That is a 10 amp, 10 foot C13 to C14 power cable. So we're going to use these today. So first, let's go up to the mining rig and get rid of my own little cable I made up here. Get rid of this. See, that was my own custom cable I made until I got this PDU in. And here's a new cable. C13 will go right into the power supply, and C14 goes into the PDU. Okay, bring this on over here. Plug that in. Let's push this back a little bit. And here's my C14. So let's just go for the top one. That plugs right into there. Let's turn the power on. And let's turn the rig on. We can already see 4.7, 4.8 watts. That's the standby power. And turn the rig on. Let it power up again. And you can even see the screen right up here of it getting ready to start up here in a second. Yep, there we go. There's Hive OS. And we're pulling 200 watts right now as it starts up. And I'm not having any issues with the PDU. For a $20 PDU, no issues. So the next thing to do is to power down my regular PC. Take those two monitors and the computer itself and wire that in to one of the lower slots here, and we can run that on 240 and get a little more efficiency as well. Okay, so on the bottom of the unit I got 3 plugs in there, 2 for my monitors and 1 for the gaming computer, and it's currently off. The breaker is tripped for that bottom half section, and as you can see right now, no power to the monitors and the computer is not on. So let's go ahead and turn it on. And I hear and see everything turning on here, running on 240 volts. We are booting up. And if we look at the screen, we can see we're at 912 watts right now, but I don't have it doing any type of hash work, because normally on the PC right now I have a 1650 that usually does Raven coins, which gives me about 7 mega hash, better than nothing. And I also have it doing XLA or Scala coin on the CPU, so that's easily another 100 watts. So once this is done booting up and I get everything hashing, I'm sure we'll probably hit 1 kilowatt on this unit. And there's the boot up. So let me get everything going here. Okay, the DAG is built, so now it's actually hashing. We should be using the full amount of wattage. So we are currently at 1030 watts, give or take a little bit, for everything. For my mining rig and my computer also hashing away. And I got plenty of expansion as long as I don't go over the 24 amp maximum for this unit, which I don't see that happening anytime soon. Honestly, right now we're pulling 4.25 amps through everything. So I got plenty of room for expansion on this. So this has to be like one of the cheapest ways to get 240 volts PDU in a residential situation for mining rigs and computers and whatever else you want to use. I will put affiliate links down below the video in the description. Smash the like button because it helps. Trust me, if you like this video. And I will see you next time.